What's up, everybody? This is Michael at FOUCH. We are at our install. It's Friday. It's I think it's about 11:40, 11:45, something like that. And this is our Mont Blanc snow quartz install. We're doing the laminate tear out first, so we're going to find out how these laminate tops are connected. Spoke with the customer when I arrived, and I always ask whether they want us to tear the laminate on the walls off or leave it. We're going to try to leave it for them because it may be a little bit before they put their tile up. So, as you guys know, if you've seen my other videos, this metal piece down here, it's got about a 1 inch of metal that goes behind that laminate. So, you just kind of got to take your time and see if you can get it out without, you know, doing too much damage to the upper laminate. So I'll walk you through that and kind of show you how I do it. Just like we do on everything else, if we run into any problems or anything, I will show you what they are and how we work through them. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started. So thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, just a change of plan. We are going to go ahead and take the laminate off the wall. So, before when I was trying to save it, of course, I was going to leave the outlet covers and all that stuff on. But now that we're going to take it off, you know, we want to take the outlet covers off, of course. We don't want to damage anything. So, I'm going to have one of my guys start taking the outlet covers off, and I'm going to continue with the tear out. Alright, guys, just so you can see as I've pulled it up, it's mostly nailed down, but as you can see right here in the corner, we've got a little screw. So we'll see how much it is screwed down. Looks like it. They put those screws pretty deep into the plywood, so they pull out the bottom rather easily. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. All right, guys. So we got the tear out done, but when we was pulling this area off, I noticed I had a lot of play in this cabinet here. I don't know how well that shows on the video. And then over here as well, a lot of play. So we had some 2x4s in the truck. Went ahead and measured those out and cut them to size. Got them nice and tight, and then we're just going to toenail some screws in there. And that's going to sturdy up the cabinet. The customer's getting quartz, and quartz is super strong, so it's you know, I'm not worried about anything happening with the quartz. We could park a car on it and it'd be all right. But I just like to, you know, do the best job I can for my customers. So we're just going to shore these cabinets up a hair. All right, as you guys can see, I've got the wooden braces in here. Made sure I left them far enough apart so that we can still get the sink in here. And as you can see, I greatly reduced the play on the cabinet. Did the same thing over here. I only had two 2x4s, so I just used a piece from the tear out for here. This is just a small, fairly small piece, so it wasn't as much of an issue, but greatly reduced the movement in that as well. Push it in. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's pretty close to what we're going to need. Alright, you can stop filming. Okay, guys, so like I was just telling the customers, it's harder to get a top in one piece than it is if you cut it up in a bunch of seams. And also, I know there's companies out there that like to cut it up because they're using remnants and they're trying to, you know, use only a half a slab to do a kitchen so they have it left over. I don't play that game. If we can get it on the slab without a seam, that's what we do. We're in it for quality, not to try to cut it up and freaking give a customer a Frankenstein kitchen. So I'm gonna let Alan film us putting this on with a no lift cart. And you can see, even though this is quartz and quartz is super strong, I put the laser level on the cabinets, and we was off about 5/8 of an inch higher on this side. And the quartz would probably hold up to it, no problem. But, you know, it takes 5 minutes to put these support rails on it while you're in the truck. And it's just so much of a, I don't know, it just makes me feel safer to have them on. Anyways, enough of me talking. We're going to put this thing on here. So, we may run into an issue, Tony.
What?
We got this piece of trim here. So we'll see what we got, what we can do.
Okay.
If we have to pull that stove out, we'll have to pull it out. Or if we have to lift it, we'll see what we got.
Gotcha.
Alright, go ahead and pull your pin. Hold on, we gotta undo our hooks. Slide it back here. Alright, see if you can work your on. Watch that stove. I'm going to show the side I'm on. Go right back.
I would.
Okay, there you go. By the stove?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll keep going. Hopefully it works out. You know, we're going to get some angle once we get a little further, but we'll see what we can do. I don't know if we have any play at all on that stove.
No.
You go the other way is what I mean. Go this way.
So I think it's pretty much there. Maybe like a
That's
tiny gap.
Alright, pause the video out. Alright guys, so I opted to pull out the stove because I was afraid once we hit the angle with the trim, it was going to get too tight. If it had been an electric stove, I would have pulled it out immediately. But with it being a gas stove, I wanted to make sure I had enough gas line and all that stuff. So. Alright guys, we finished everything up here. Everything turned out really well. The job looks real good. We split the difference on you know, where the cabinets were a little lower, and we used our transparent white silicone under there. Of course we put our painter's caulk on, you know, in case anything gets spilled until they get their tile up. We did, however, misplace one of the outlet covers. I don't know if it's on the truck with the tear out. I don't know if it's sitting around here. We looked for it and looked for it. Luckily, these customers are nice and it's not a big deal. So, but you know, I like to be straight up in my videos. We did lose an outlet cover. Otherwise, it turned out great. And, you know, like I was telling the customers with the aftercare, you know, once the quartz is installed properly, and got, you know, the stain protectant on it, you have to work really hard to hurt it. So guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something with the tear out into the video, and if you will, give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one.